Okay, after reviewing the last clip, I noticed that the new headset that I was trying has a loud hum on it. Apologize for that, but I will not be re-recording that video just because there was a hum on the audio. So for those of you who might be inclined to complain about such trivia matters, forget it. Okay? It stays. Sorry about that. We'll move on. I wanted to show you, I'm just going to finish putting together this stack with the spacers. Bring these over here. And I get a chance to demonstrate to you one of the problems that I run into as I did this, and learn from my mistakes so that you don't have to repeat them. Alright, the cell stack is very heavy. This is quite a bit of stainless steel. So when I go to lift it, you have to pinch it very tightly and also support it from the edge like this underneath, because the plates have a tendency to slide by one another and the tie wraps pop out. So just set it back down there like that. And I'm going to finish up this side. And I have one extra tie wrap. Looks like I miscounted. Oh well. And that's it. All of the plates are evenly spaced with the tie wraps at 45 thousandths of an inch. Although I have a feeling that they might be a little bit wider at the top than they are at the bottom, so I'm going to measure. See, we've got 2 3/8 there, and 2 1/4 there. Okay. Huh. Alright folks, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to tell you it's having an impact, and when you stack up 24 of these along the plates, you can't see this, but there's a little bit of a text imprint on the tie wrap. And I'm going to have to take these tie wraps and push them up so that the text imprints extend above the cell between the plates, so that I get a perfectly even spacing going vertically. That tiny bit of raised plastic added up all the way across, added up to almost 1/4 of an inch. How do you like that? Okay, 15 minutes later, and I have almost all of the tie wraps shifted upward. You see, I just lift it out of the groove, slide it up so that the raised text feature on the tie wrap, or I should say nylon cable tie, let's not use tie wrap because that's a trademark, and I'm not actually using the tie wrap trademarked cable ties. Okay. Now I will take a measurement. We have 2 5/16 and 2 5/16 all the way down. Okay, that's good. So the gauge of my steel plus the thickness of all these nylon cable ties gives me a total plate stack height of 2 5/16 inches. I'm going to square this off just to make sure that all the plates are nice and even. Shift it that way. Okay, so now all the plates are straight up and down this way, and I know that they are even this way. They're not skewed that way at all either. They're nice and even. Like so. So the next step is going to be to take my ruler, which is in my box of tools, and I'll just take my thumb and hold it at about maybe 3/16 of an inch and push all of the tie wraps down in, all of the cable ties down in between the plates to a depth of 3/16 of an inch, nice and even. And I'll cut my acrylic panels to be exactly, let me think. Yes, I want the acrylic panels to be exactly 2 5/16 this way, and then they will also overhang maybe another ½ an inch down below here, so that I can rest it at the bottom of the container that I set this into, and it will be self-supporting off the bottom of the container to allow the convection flow to go up through the cell. And because it will be the exact height, my end panels will extend and overlap the edge panels, like so. And I'll put a bead of marine adhesive along this edge so that it clamps the whole assembly together and holds it, even if there is the possibility that the plates become unadhered to the adhesive which is holding them spaced properly, and chances are very good that they will. So that's the reason that I do that. All right. I guess that completes this phase of the assembly. Now I need to push all these down and take my saber saw and cut some acrylic panels and spread out the goop and lay them in there, and I'll show you that in the next step.